Hold it. I think you're going to like this picture.
This is no place to talk business with Uncle Bob. You know how he's always surrounded by those beautiful models? He won't pay any attention to us.
Don't worry. This morning it will be different. I happen to know he's photographing a layout on farm machinery.
Mom. Farm machinery? Uncle Bob?
That's right, Chuck. At this moment, he's photographing a tractor.
See? Come on.
Okay, now, big, bright, happy smile, right to the left here. Remember, you farmers' daughters have been emancipated by mechanized equipment. Lift your chin, just like a big, bright, happy? Good, fine. Thank you very much. All right, girls, now you can relax. Margaret, well, hi, Chuck.
Those are farmers' daughters?
Yeah. A few more of those will bring back the traveling salesman, huh? What can I do for you, Margaret?
Bob, Chuck needs your help.
Okay, Chuck. What is it, son? Chuck? What's on your mind?
How do I get to be a traveling salesman?
Listen. I think we better talk in the office.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Now, Chuck, when... In here! On the double! Margaret, I'm so busy.
Sorry.
Why did you... No. Wait.
Gee, I hope I didn't get a ticket.
No, not you. Him! For heaven... Let's talk in the studio. Chuck. All right, Chuck. Now, what is your... Chuck? Margaret,
I can tell you about Chuck's problem. It's about that record that he made.
This is your idea, not mine. I told you Chuck has no voice.
But Bob...
I only help him because Ozzie Nelson needled me into it.
But the record company...
Look, they can't sue me. I've checked my lawyer. If there's any
I
problem...
think it's going to sell.
I've heard it, and boy, does it... Oh, sell. Margaret. You mean to tell me that these people actually believe that people will pay money for a thing like this?
Yes, but it needs promotion. The people who buy those records don't know who Chuck is.
Or where to find him. And if he's smart, he'll keep it that way. Margaret, I'm so busy.
Listen to me for half a minute.
Half a minute.
The record company has agreed to pay a 3-cent royalty to Chuck on each record sold.
All right, let's pretend he's been a big smash, and he sold 100. Here's his $3. Now take Elvis and scram.
And then the chorus comes in with a big echo chamber finish.
Hey, I think you got a hit record there, Chuck.
I'll buy it. There, you hear that?
So I owe him another 6 cents.
Mom, is Uncle Bob going to help promote my record?
Well...
Boy, I'll bet you've got some swell ideas on what to do with it.
Yeah, I got a couple of beauties, Chuck. Now, look, I'm so busy. You two run along. Let me get back to work, won't you, please?
Will you be home for lunch?
Will you?
Sure, I'll be there rehearsing.
Just remembered an appointment. Well, I'll see you, Chuck. No, Margaret.
You ring for the elevator, Chuck. Listen, we're his family. His first record is coming out. Don't you think that this is the time for us to get behind him?
Well, I think that's the safest place to get, yes.
Oh.
Margaret.
Hey, Mom, you know who just went into that office?
Who?
George Burns.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to talk to him. You know, his son Ronnie's doing wonderfully on records.
I'll say he is.
Well, he's probably busy now. I don't want to bother him. Come on, Chuck.
Thanks, Taft.
The singing, the three brothers are bringing in, the wind is worn as it's passing by. Oh,
Why don't
look,
you help him,
why
Bob?
don't, why don't
Sure,
you...
he's a nice boy. And he's got a good voice, too.
I'm trying to tell...
The only child that swears a little girl that's bashful and just shy.
You call that a good voice? It's pathetic. And the sorriest song... Bob! George! You son of a gun, how are you?
Fine.
My goodness, yes, George.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
All right. I guess I better send the girls into the studio. They're a little distracting.
Oh, no, they don't bother me at all.
Okay. By the way, George, how's Gracie?
Oh?
Your wife, Gracie.
Oh, I played bridge with him last night. Oh, he's fine.
The studio, quick.
Well?
Yes, I don't have...
Thanks for that favor, Bob.
No, George.
Very pretty girls.
Run of the mill.
Well, the mills are turning out a much better product since I was a boy. Well, anyway, here's the favor, Bob.
Yes.
I know it's out of your line, but I wonder if you'd photograph this for me.
Oh, sure, George.
It's Ronnie's check for royalties.
Oh.
First record.
Sold a few hundred, $27, not bad.
You left out a few zeros.
Oh, I see, 2,700, hey.
Now take your thumb away. Now read the whole thing.
$27,000?
$27,000.
From his first record?
And we're hoping his next one will be a hit.
But, George, 27... Well, no wonder you want a picture.
Well, you see, you know how sentimental Gracie is, and this being Ronnie's first check, she wants to put it in the scrapbook.
Oh, sure.
So I thought if you could photograph it, we could put that in the scrapbook, and I could take care of the money.
But what about Ronnie?
He can always look in his mother's scrapbook.
See, George, you know, this kind of gives me a... you know my nephew, Chuck McDonald.
Chuck, of course.
He made a record of his own, and I was just wondering, you think a thing like this could happen to him?
It all depends. Is it a good song?
No, it's one of those crazy rock and roll things.
Has he got a good voice?
No.
Can you understand the lyrics when he sings?
Not much. No.
He's got a smash.
George, wait. No, wait.
Chuck, your lunch is ready.
Oh, I'm not hungry, Mom.
Making your favorite dessert, fresh cherry pie.
Sorry, Mom, nothing sounds good.
Don't be discouraged just because
Thought he
you're...
wasn't coming home.
If he dares make one single sarcastic crack about your singing, I'm going...
How is my favorite recording star? I have been the recipient of this piece of goo.
I'm tired of your disparaging cracks about Chuck's record.
Well, Margaret, I think it's going to be a big seller.
I warn you...
Seller. No M.
Oh, you do?
I think he's going to make a lot of money.
Honest, Uncle Bob?
I think I don't know if it's honest, but it's legal.
Well, what changed your mind? Up till now, you've done nothing but discourage him.
Margaret, see, I was only testing Chuck to see if he was made of the right stuff. I mean, nobody wants to back a quitter.
Oh, I'm not a quitter, Uncle Bob.
No.
With you to help me, I'll rehearse night and day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll never quit. I'll keep on singing as...
Shut up! There's a little quitter in the best of us, you know. Now, please, let's put our heads together and see if we can figure out an intelligent promotion campaign.
You know, the record company says that the people who make a hit are the disc jockeys. And you know Fred Beck.
Yeah,
Margaret.
Hey, Uncle Bob, there's a big thing about him in Variety. Yeah, he was voted the DJ who picked the most hits. I'll show you.
Now, listen to me.
All you have to do is call Fred Beck and ask him to
Margaret,
play Chuck's
those
record.
guys get 500 calls a day for some silly thing like this.
Oh?
Now, we've got to have an entirely different approach. That won't do it.
Yeah, let's see. I know. Get your prettiest model to pretend to go for him, see? And he's all mellowed up, then you can ask him anything. He's soft, he's in the mood, you can...
Wait. I interrupt.
Oh, no.
Have you ever seen Fred Beck?
No, I haven't, but
Here
I've
it is,
heard...
Uncle Bob.
Yes, this will give you an idea. Now, can you imagine this man believing that one of my beautiful models has flipped over him?
I don't think he looks so bad.
Oh, Margaret, come on. I mean, Fred's a nice guy, but he's got about as much sex appeal as a cold poached egg. Listen. Come to think of it, the last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong. I love Fred Beck. He's a wonderful guy. He's very intelligent. But a lady killer? He peps up a party by leaving.
With your line and your models, you could convince him he's a Casanova.
Margaret, men cannot be flattered like women.
They can't?
Of course not. They're far too intelligent to swallow it.
Well, I admit no ordinary fellow could convince him, but, Bob, nobody could call you ordinary.
Well, that's true, Uncle Bob. You're the greatest.
I always said it was a great loss to politics when you chose photography, because a spellbinder like you could sway millions.
Yeah, but Uncle Bob could have been governor.
Governor, he could have been senator.
Yeah, even president.
Why, sure.
Oh, hold it. Who do you two think you're kidding?
Well...
Please give me credit for a little intelligence.
Okay.
I couldn't be elected president. I'm a bachelor.
Who are you calling?
Fred Beck.
Bob Collins Photography. Oh, yeah, Joe. Okay, thanks a lot.
Bob, boss!
Yes, sir.
Fred Beck's on his way up. You all set in there?
Good. Now, all the girls are briefed. Now, this is important. It's up to you to get the ball rolling.
All right, boss.
All right, good job. Good job.
Excuse me, miss. Would you tell Mr. Collins that Fred's here?
Certainly. Boss, Fred McMurray to see you.
I'm afraid you've made a mistake. I'm not Fred
Yes, Schultz. Where? Oh, Fred. How are you? So
Boss,
nice to see you.
I know it's against the rules, but can I ask him for his autograph?
Schultz, this is not Fred McMurray. This is Fred Beck.
Oh, the disc jockey?
Of course, you saw his picture, remember? Here in Variety. Oh, excuse me, Fred. This is my assistant, Schultz here.
Hi, Schultz.
Gee, Mr. Beck, this picture in Variety doesn't look like you at all.
Yeah, why did you give him a passport photo, Fred? You should have had a nice portrait for this.
That is a portrait. Wally Sewell took it.
You're kidding. Oh, come on, Fred. I'll make a nice picture
But,
of you.
Bob, Sewell spent half a day on that picture. That's the best he could come up with.
Oh, but Fred, this is ridiculous. Why, he didn't begin to bring out your charm and personality and sex appeal.
My what?
Well, natural, je ne sais quoi, animal magnetism.
Animal magnetism. What did he drink for lunch?
No, I mean it. You've got it. It's right here in your eyes, in your face. That undefinable something, that... I tell you what, let me photograph it and I'll show it to you.
Bob, I've got the kind of face you forget in a crowd of two. Well, it's nice to have met you, Schultze. You keep your boss out of the sun for a few days and you'll be all right. So long.
Fred, won't you reconsider, please?
Goodbye, Mr. Cummings.
Oh, no, Peggy, look, don't go now. I want to talk to you.
Sorry, I'm late.
Well, could I call you tonight?
Sorry, I'm busy.
How about tomorrow?
Bob, can't you get it through your head that I'm simply not interested? Now leave me alone. Oh, forgive me.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm not. My name is Peggy Davis.
My name is,
Fred Beck.
Disc jockey.
well,
Wow, you don't look at all like you sound.
really?
Yes. On radio, you don't sound sexy at all. Will you get lost?
I'm sorry.
May I ask you a favor?
Of course.
Come over here and sit down.
Oh, now, just one moment. This happens to be a public office.
Oh, go take a picture. I wonder if you play some records of my favorite singers. Just for me.
Who are they?
Perry Como, Jimmy Rogers, Chuck McDonald. There are lots of them, really. I don't have to...
Who was that last one?
Chuck McDonald. His new record just came out, and it's wonderful.
What's it called?
Pretty Baby-O. say maybe-o to daddy-o on the patio tonight.
That is terrific.
Yeah, I heard that one, too.
I hate to admit this, but I haven't seen it yet.
You will play it for me, won't you?
If I can find it.
In case you have any trouble, you can borrow mine. Here's my address. Don't let him see it.
Oh, Peggy, please, dear.
Will you get out of my hair?
But, Peggy, won't you?
How come you don't go for Bob? I thought all you models flipped over him.
Not me. I like a man with well, bye-bye for now. Play my record for me.
Oh, Peggy.
Yes, Freddie?
What's AM?
Animal magnetism.
Lousy Sewell. Missed me completely. Oh, Bob.
Oh, yes, Fred?
Let's get a good picture.
That's just wonderful, Josie. Yeah, hang on just a minute, will you? 3 models have already requested your record, and Mr. Beck is going to feature Pretty Baby-o this afternoon. Oh, that's just hilarious. You should see him.
Get him to plug the flip side, too.
The flip side, yeah, what's that title?
Yeah, launchy raunchy rocket, take my haunchy raunchy baby into upper outer orbit with me.
It's all on the same record.
Oh, hey, Margaret, I'll have to call you back. The leading lady of the last act just walked in. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Sensational.
Are they ready in there for me, dear?
The stage is all yours, Gwendolyn. Do your stuff.
Darling.
It's fine. Now, let's try to get one this time, Fred, please.
I'm sorry for all the delays, Bob, but those girls just keep...
Well, hello. How about an introduction?
How do you do? I'm Bob Collins.
You, him. Hi, my name's Gwendolyn, Hollywood 7.
Oh, come on now, Fred. Turn it off, will you?
Turn what off?
Well, you know, the AM. Young lady, what do you want?
I'm here for a bathing suit layout. Are you the male model I'm posing with?
Are you kidding? He's a disc jockey.
Oh, my name's Fred Beck. I'm afraid I didn't catch your phone number.
Hollywood 7?
Oh, now, Fred, cut it out, will you, please?
You know, I listen to your program all the time. I just heard a record I'd love you to play for me. It's by some new singer, Buck McConnell or something.
Oh, Chuck McDonald?
That's it.
Yeah.
Peter Potter just picked it as his top pop platter parade possibility.
You mean that hillbilly has already played it? I gotta get to the studio. That record will be ahead before I hear it.
But Fred, wait a minute. Fred, what about the picture?
Later, Bob.
Oh, Gwendolyn, you were wonderful. Thanks a million, baby.
Gonna take me driving tonight?
Oh, I can't. I promised Peggy.
Sure fooled Mr. Beck, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did.
Be awful mad if he found out the truth, wouldn't he? Gonna take me driving tonight?
I sure am.
Bob, I'm sorry that trying to help Chuck got you into so much trouble.
Honey, I'm not in any trouble at all.
But you promised Gwendolyn you'd take her driving, and you also promised Peggy you'd take her driving.
Yes, that's right, Margaret.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take them driving.
Together at the same time?
Yes.
2 jealous girls? How are you going to manage that?
Margaret, I have always operated upon the theory that Voltaire was right when he said, Il est incroyable que les gens puissent accepter ces idioties.
My French is a little rusty. Could you help me?
Well, literally it means you'd be surprised how much baloney people will swallow. Now,
Bob?
Yes, sir.
I got the trunk wedged in the front seat of your car.
Oh, fine, thank you.
What?
I've been listening to Fred Beck in your car radio, and he's played my record 4 times.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. He'll be off the air in 10 minutes. I gotta be at the studio to pick him up when he gets out.
Bob, I don't get it. Fred Beck, a trunk, and 2 girls. How you gonna...
Margaret, just leave it to me. Me and Voltaire.
Voltaire? What's he got to do with Uncle Bob?
They're both expert bologna slicers.
No, really, Fred. I just started out to deliver this trunk, and I just happened to accidentally to come by the studio as you came out.
Don't give me that balloon.
No, but really, Fred.
Ah, come on, Bob. What's the angle this time?
Oh, you son of a gun. You always see through me, don't you? Okay, I'll confess. I just hope you'd tell me where Peggy lives.
I'm sorry, Bob. She asked me not to.
Oh, please, Fred. I've got such a yen for this girl.
You've got dozens of girls.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You always want the one you can't get. Come on, Fred, please. Please tell me, where does she live?
Okay, by accident, you just happened to turn onto her street.
No kidding. Wow. Gee, I hope I can talk her into going driving.
Tell her I'm in the car. That'll do it.
Thanks, Fred. You're just a wonderful guy. Just wonderful. Hey, Fred, you know, an idea just struck me.
I know.
Why don't we pick up Gwendolyn for you? Hmm?
Okay, I'll stop and we'll put this trunk in the trunk compartment.
Yeah, that's a good... No, wait, that won't work, Fred. You see, because the trunk compartment's all full of suitcases.
Well, where will Gwendolyn sit?
Yeah. I'll tell you, now, she could sit back here with Peggy and me until we deliver the trunk. Okay, Peggy?
I've got a better idea.
All right.
Why not deliver the trunk and then pick up Gwendolyn?
She's got it. No, honey, that won't work, you see, because this trunk's got to go all the way down to the beach, and Gwendolyn just lives down here in the next block. Please?
Okay.
That's it. Keep watching. The first girl that sees a falling star gets a nice present.
I hope the present is this trunk.
What was that, Fred?
We're almost to the ocean, Bob. Which way do you want me to turn?
Toward the moon.
What?
Oh, that's the way I tell directions. Just turn to the left, Fred. Oh, keep watching the stars, girls. Keep watching. I'll see you in my dreams. Hold you in my dreams.
Bob.
Yes, Fred?
That voice.
Somebody yell at us?
Your voice. That's singing. I didn't know you were a vocalist.
Oh, I'm not, Fred.
But you are. He has a beautiful voice, doesn't he, girl?
Yes, you do.
Well, I just sing when I relax, you know.
Well, so does Como, and look at him.
Oh, yeah, Harry, but I just kid around with it, you know.
You ought to kid around and make an album. Am I right, girls?
Wonderful idea,
Bob, I know what the public wants. They're tired of rock and roll. They're ready for a romantic singer.
That's you, Bob.
Yeah.
Sing some more.
Really? Okay. I'll see you in my dreams, and I'll hold you. Fred, look, keep your eye on the road there.
But Bob, the wind, it carries your voice back.
Oh. Dear Fred. You hear that back there all right, Fred boy?
Just great, Bob. I'll put it down for the album. Girls ever read Voltaire?
In my...
I don't think so, no.
You should. It's very rewarding.
The part of Peggy Davis was played by Lisa Davis. Gwendolyn by Suzanne Lloyd, and Jane by Jan Darlin. Fred Beck played himself. Bob's special guest, George Burns, appeared through the courtesy of the Hillcrest Country Club. This is Bill Baldwin speaking.